Good day everyone, I am Nessa May Istorhiu, and today we were going to tackle about the problems of human trafficking. So what is human trafficking? Human trafficking is a global problem and one of the world's most shameful crimes. It involves the use of force, fraud, or coercion to obtain some type of labor or commercial sex act. Traffickers use force, fraud, or coercion to lure their victims and force them into labor or commercial sexual exploitation. So to know more about human trafficking, there are different types of human trafficking: forced labor, sex trafficking, organ trafficking, child soldiers, child marriage, and debt bondage. So first is the forced labor. It is any work or service which people are forced to do against their will under threat of punishment. So, forced labor is a forced or compulsory labor is all work or service which is exacted from any person under the threat of penalty. So, second is the sex trafficking. So, it is a human trafficking for the purpose of sexual exploitation, including sexual slavery. Sex trafficking also include starvation, beatings, rape, and also gang rape. So third is the organ trafficking. It is the recruitment, transport, transfer, harboring, or receipt of living or deceased person or their organs. So organ trafficking is a threat or use of force or other forms by trading human organs for transplantation and others exploited for bodily organs. So kidney is the most common organs that sought for the organ market. So next is the child soldiers. It is any children are recruited by a state or non-state armed group and used as fighters, cooks, suicide bombers, human shields, messengers, spies, or sexual purposes. So fifth is the debt bondage, also known as debt slavery, bonded labor, or peonage. It is a pledge of a person's services as security for the repayment for a debt or other obligation. So last is the child marriage. Child marriage, also known as forced marriage, is a marriage that takes place without the consent of one or both people in the marriage. So there are also costs of human trafficking: unemployment, conflict, poverty, political instability, low risk, and high profit. Also, there are effects of human trafficking to the people. First is psychological traumas, physical damages, fear, feelings of severe guilt, anxiety, and depression. So, we all know that human trafficking is the world's most shameful crimes. So, human trafficking is right in our backyard. So, we must recommend that laws must be made more stringent so that traffickers do not get away easily. And to all of us, let's be more careful and aware of our surroundings of what will going to happen. So, this is all about, and thank you for listening. I hope you understand the lesson. Thank you and good evening.